guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I thought it would be fun to change it up a little bit and bring you guys some of my favorite must-have items from one of our favorite places in the entire world. I think we can all agree, Trader Joe's. I thought this would be kind of a fun little series to start. You guys let me know if this is something you want to see going forward, but I thought it would be fun to pick like my top 10 items from different stores. And if I'm gonna do this, we have to start with Trader Joe's. It is what it is. If you are newer to my channel, every Monday, pretty much without fail, I post a brand new grocery haul. And for the most part, Trader Joe's is where we go most of the time, and pretty popular place, and people love to see that, and I love to go there, so it works out really well. And every time I go and I share with you guys like week to week what we're having, what I got, new items, old items, whatever it is, I always go over with you guys like what I plan to do with something, why it's our favorite, all that. But I was thinking, I don't have an exclusive video for just truly, hey, at Trader Joe's, get these items. You know what I mean? Like I tell you week to week, we love these, they're my favorites, but I don't have like just that one place you can go and for me to tell you, get this, you know? And I just thought this would be kind of fun to change it up. Plus I thought this would be really fun too, because you guys can sound off with what your favorite items are as well. So please leave in the comments your favorite must-have items from Trader Joe's for sure. Now for us, these are gonna be vegan-friendly items as well. Now feel free again to put anything in the comments that you guys are like must-have items from Trader Joe's, vegan or not. But today everything that I am going to share with you will be vegan friendly, which is awesome, and I'm excited to share it with you. But again, if you want to see more videos like this going forward from different places, maybe Sprouts, Walmart even, they've stepped up their game, Costco, just let me know. Thumbs this video up, guys. It lets me know that that's what you want to see, and I just thought this would be kind of a fun change up. So let's just get into this. I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. Real quick too, I actually went by Trader Joe's today just to pick up a couple of the items that I'm like, they have to make the list, and I just didn't have them. I already ran out, and I did double check to see are any of their fall items there yet, because I mean, it's almost here, my friends, it's almost here, and it wasn't yet, but I will be ready for it. Now with that said too, none of these items that I'm going to share with you guys are like exclusive to, you know, a certain season. These are just generalized must-have products from Trader Joe's, so any time of the year. First item. This one has become a must-have. It is pretty much in our fridge every single time. I actually did pick one up today, but I have two in there already. Anyway, this is the organic creamy cashew Fiesta Dip. You guys, I've made it very clear that one of the things that I miss the most since going vegan is queso. Dirty cheese. It's true. I really love queso, and my favorite food probably on this planet is nachos. I love them. And so it just kind of goes hand in hand, right? And I've made my own cheese sauces with cashews. They're incredible. They're great, but they're not queso. They're not. And I feel like when they came out with this product at Trader Joe's, they killed it. This is awesome. Now, it's not super spicy, but you can definitely add something to it to make it spicier if you want to go that route. But as a true base, this stuff is awesome. Plus it's super affordable, plus it's pretty healthful. Like it's super low calorie too. And I didn't pick items, guys, that are like have to be healthy or anything, but most of them are, which is great too. That's what we love about Trader Joe's, you know. For this here is 11 servings. I mean, you can see it's not very big, but each serving is 2 tablespoons for 30 calories. You kind of can't beat it. Like that's really good for cheese, right? And it's 2 carbs, so if you're like a low carb person, this could totally fit into your diet as well. 2 grams of fat, and the protein I think is, yeah, less than 1. Like there's really not much to it. And what's kind of crazy about that is the fact that like there really isn't much to this, but it packs the flavor. It is bomb. Now, not only do I use this for like nachos, but you can put this over like baked potato, on broccoli, on anything. Like it's so good. I highly recommend it. And the thing is, like, you might go, oh, well, I can make my own though, you know? And because it's from cashews. And I agree, and please feel free to, but I also feel like the price point for this and the fact that they nailed it in consistency and everything, like, why really even spend the money on cashews for the sake of making a dip when you can go this route? You know what I'm saying? This stuff is good. It just is, and it is a very creamy texture to it. And you can eat this cold. I mean, it's kind of good. It really is, but we add this into dishes and melt it, and it's awesome. Just, oh, it's so good. It really fills that void for me. So this is a must-have item for sure. Love it. Kind of on that same kick of another like cheese alternative. This is the vegan cream cheese. Now I talk about this quite often too. Now it's not something that we necessarily do get every single time we go, or we make sure we have stocked up, but when I'm talking about cream cheese and you have that craving for it, whether it's for a recipe you're gonna make or just truly like a bagel and cream cheese, this is it. This is it, my friends. There are lots of cream cheeses on the market now that are vegan friendly, and they're pretty good. A lot of them are. Some are misses, but for the most part, there's some really good ones out there. But I also feel that a lot of them out there that are good are way overpriced. Like, they're very, very expensive. And again, they're good, but it's just like, whoa, it doesn't need to be all that. And I feel like this, in consistency and in flavor, kills it. Like, it's so good. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. In fact, you can see, I mean, it has like the consistency of real cream cheese. It's maybe not as thick, but pretty close. I love this. This stuff is good, and I definitely recommend it, and I will have it with a bagel when I'm craving that. There it is. Now this is one of those items for me that I do think it tastes so close to like the real thing, at least from what I remember, that like I don't miss cream cheese. I really don't. This does it for me, and again, super affordable. So this is a must-have from Trader Joe's for sure. So when I was thinking of these items, I didn't really come up with like a meat alternative one from at least the frozen section. Now I know it's kind of crazy because we still buy plenty of them, like their high protein veggie patty, their the chicken strips, and there's the meatless meatballs, which I love too. But when I think about it, there's nothing in the frozen section that really stands out or apart from other meat alternatives on the market. When I think of their chicken strips, again, the vegan ones, I think of the Gardein ones. When I think of their protein patties, to be completely honest, they're not really my favorite in flavor. I still get them, I still enjoy them, but they're not a favorite. They're really not. I don't know, for me, nothing just stood out, but they also, of course, have their section of like the refrigerated section of meatless options, like where the tofu is, and the soy rizo. I almost picked that too, that's a good one. But I did have to go ahead and definitely have on the list the beefless ground beef. This stuff is good too. This is probably my favorite brands, not just Trader Joe's, but all of the brands that I can think of for like meatless crumbles. Now they're coming out with more and more, so this could change down the road, but really, this is where it's at, my friends. This is so good for like taco nights, and again on the nachos with that cheese. It's really, really good. I also like the macros on it. 60 calories for a third cup, 4 carbs, 3 are from fiber, and 9 protein, 1 gram of fat. Like, that's not bad either. I just think it has really great flavor. The ingredients on here though, it is a soy protein. I know some people like to stay away from that. Some people don't mind it, but I just thought I would throw that out there for you. So this definitely makes the list for sure. We pretty much buy this every single time we have this, you know, stocked up in our fridge at all times. It's good. It doesn't disappoint. What did I do with it last time that was really good too? Oh, I mixed it in with some like cauliflower rice, which will lead me to my next item for sure. But yeah, like that's really good too, just to bulk up cauliflower rice. So good. There was no way I could not include this item for this video at all. This is a staple, my friends. The riced cauliflower stir fry. This is incredible. I don't care if you're low carb, I don't care if you're vegan. This is a must have no matter what diet you follow. It is incredible. And you know what's funny too, like you might go, well, but yeah, but cauliflower rice you can pretty much get anywhere. That is true, and that's cool. I actually was out, like I said, and went today for this, but I was out. And I went by Vons the other day, which is also known as Safeway if you're not, you know, familiar with Vons, but kind of like a Ralph's too. I actually saw that they had like a tiny little bag with nothing to it. It was strictly cauliflower, like minced up, and it was like $4. And I was like, no, that doesn't work for me. This is less than that, and it is packed with some goods. It has the peas, the red peppers, the corn, tamari, onion, sesame oil, and ginger in here. And it's incredible. I think it's the sesame oil and the tamari. I think that's what actually makes this taste so good. This is good stuff. Plus this whole thing here is 4.5 servings and only 50 calories per serving. I usually have at least 2 servings of it when I have it, and that's 100 calories. You can't really go wrong. Essentially half the bag, but I guess like a little bit less still. But this is a must. This is a must. I usually buy the handfuls of like 4 at a time, and I did that again today. This is a must, my friends. Now they did like pull this from their shelves a few months back, and we're like, no. And I don't know what that was about, but they did bring it back. And a lot of you that had said the same thing from different areas said that yours is back as well. So we think are good again, and I don't think they're gonna pull this because this is just super popular. They also have just regular cauliflower rice too, where it's just cauliflower, but get this one, my friends. The macros are still great on it, and it's totally worth it because it just has so much flavor to it. This is a staple. I have this probably every other day, if not every day, in some form. It's really good, and you can change it up by adding a lot of different things to it as you go as well, but honestly it's delicious on its own too. So another frozen item I have to share with you guys, and this is not necessarily like geared towards being like a meatless alternative or even really saying it's vegan, but it is. So it didn't come to mind when I think of like their veggie patties and all that, because it's not even over by that. It's just by their other frozen meals, and this is my staple. But I will say this is not a favorite of my husband's. He does not love this. So it may not be for everyone. It is a little bit spicy, I will admit. It is. Black bean and corn enchilada. It is so good though to me, and I love it. And it's made with white corn tortillas, corn, and black beans. It also has chunks of tofu in it. But why I like it so much is, one, I live for, like I said, nachos. Mexican food in general is just where it's at. It's my favorite, and sometimes I just really crave a good old enchilada, and this does it for me. So this is a must, and I really can't think of any other grocery store for that matter, I don't think, that has like their version of a vegan enchilada. I don't think. So this is just a staple for me. It must be in my freezer at all times. And what I also like too for myself is it is only 160 calories for one. There's 2 in here. I always eat both, but even still, it's really not bad. 24 carbs, even if you double that. 4 is from fiber, so basically 20 carbs, basically 40 carbs if you're eating both. It's really not that bad. It's a very balanced meal, I feel like, and I love it. Now, sometimes I will have it just like this, or I will add even like avocado to it, some sour cream, like vegan sour cream. I've done, what else have I put on here? I've put all kinds of stuff on it, but I've also just eaten it plain, and it's amazing. So this is a must for me as well. Next item. I do not get this every time, but I'm gonna tell you, I think it is a must get. It is a favorite for sure, and if you've never had it before, you will not be disappointed. But they're vegan cookies, my friends, like they're fresh bakery cookies. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see that right there. It even says vegan right on it, and there are tons of these different flavors of them, and they're all delicious. I probably had all of them at some point, but I try to be good and like not get them week to week because I could. But they are seriously so good for a, you know, a vegan already made cookie. You know, sometimes that can be really hard to find. Now I want to just point out too, this is like their fresh bakery stuff, but they also have just like their animal crackers and the little cat cookies they call them, and they come in these little tubs, and you've seen me buy those a lot for my kiddo, and like those are all vegan too. Not double check certain ones, of course, but because not all of them are, but a lot of them are, and they're really good. So I really think that like their bakery in general, they really do gear a lot of their stuff towards vegans too, which is awesome. So I'm just super impressed with like their bakery in general. I got these, and I'll be giving them to my kiddo because I'm gonna try hard not to eat these, but I promise nothing. Seriously though, this is the chewy chunky chocolate chip cookies. Oh. But like their oatmeal ones too, those are awesome. Seriously, they're all good. Yeah, I want one. Next one is actually kind of a new item. This is actually their organic spicy taco sauce. And I think this really did launch within like a month ago, and this has quickly become a favorite. This is like our 5th one. We put this on everything. It is good. It is like a glorified Taco Bell sauce. And I say that with respect. It's good. And it's super low calorie too. It's 1 tablespoon is 5 calories. I mean, it's essentially nothing, and that's why we put it on everything. But it just gives things so much flavor. Now it does say spicy, but it's very, very mild. It really is. I would say it's comparable to like a mild Taco Bell sauce. It's good. I just get it. Especially when you're eating really clean and just trying to keep it simple. Sometimes you just need something like this to really intensify the flavor of what it is you're eating. Again, we've even put this on the cauliflower rice. It's bomb. It's so good. So I just want to throw that out there that like, get this, and it's cheap and it goes a long way. And you need it. If you are not super familiar with Trader Joe's, you will always hear people talk about their spices and their nuts. And I have something to share with you for that section as well, meaning the nuts, because it's true. Like, they have just the best selection of nuts that like you can come across. It's great. And it definitely is something that you will want when you go there for sure. But another thing too is their spices. They have very unique spices from time to time. And then they have just, you know, garlic salt and all that too. They also have their grinders, which I think are just really good. And it's so weird because you would think like spices, how good can it be? Or how different can it be? It just is. But 2 of the spices that like I have to have now on tap is the everything but the bagel seasoning, which you've probably heard so much about now or have tried yourself, and the chili lime seasoning. I'm putting them together here, but they're so good. I love this on savory things, and I love the everything but the bagel on everything. Everything. I do. Seriously, avocado toast, that is awesome. I've put this on oats. I've put this on scrambles. Anything. It's good. I've had people ask, well, what do you put it on? Anything. Put it on anything. It's good. It's just a blend of garlic, onion, salt, some, I think, sesame seeds in here. It's just good. Yep, black sesame seeds, poppy seeds. It's just a great blend. It really is. And this chili lime one, it just has such a great flavor, like a saltiness to it, but not over the top. And then like a little spice kick, but again, not spicy. It's really, really good. So these 2 are must-haves when you go. I could not do this video and not include my husband's must-have item. Now, I will vouch for it and say it's delicious, but this is all him. It really is. The spicy lentil wrap, the pre-made section of like wraps. Now, sometimes on the vegan side of it, like it can be harder to, you know, have such a range of items to choose from, but this is one of them, and it's amazing. Even at checkout today when I picked this up, the guy was like, oh, this one's good. I have this like multiple times a week. And I'm like, I know that my husband would say the same. He loves it. And it just happens to be vegan. And I think so many people go to this even if they're not vegan because it really is good. And he agreed too that it's, even though it says spicy, it's really not that spicy. We've kind of learned this with Trader Joe's. When they say spicy, it's not usually that spicy, but it's good. It gives a good flavor. Anyway, but seriously, this is also with a tahini sauce. It's a great combination. Yeah, lentil and bulgur mix is the main ingredients in it. It's also got like some cabbage in it. And then it's like wrapped in that like lavash bread. It's yummy. It really is. Smells good. Anyway, this is definitely a must try for sure, my friends. The only thing that kind of sucks about this one, I'm gonna say, and I apologize, is apparently this is a regional item. So I don't know entirely where it cuts off, but the East Coast people and locations do not have this. And I have no idea why, because I wouldn't think lentils would be like a hard to come by item anywhere, really, right? Am I wrong? I don't know, but I guess this is not an East Coast thing. Hopefully you can request it though. I wouldn't be surprised if you get enough requests at your store. Trader Joe's may come through. They do that. They listen. So I have to include this though, and hopefully you will be able to try this at some point if it's not at your Trader Joe's already. So speaking of like nuts earlier, like I said, like their selection is just endless. Like they have everything, whether you want salted or not, or raw or baked, or I mean, they have so many, they really do. And I would definitely recommend if you are wanting like a bunch of different variety of different nuts for snacking or for baking or whatever it is, go to Trader Joe's for sure, especially if you don't have like access to like Costco where you can buy certain things in bulk. Like if you're gonna bake, I would say probably Costco because you can buy such huge portions of it. But other than that, Trader Joe's for sure. And this happens to be one of my favorites, the Cashew Macadamia Delight. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's with pineapple, like the dried candied pineapple, cranberry, and almonds. And the macadamia nuts in it. It's good. Yeah. But seriously, all of their trail mixes are awesome. I always get my sunflower seeds there. I always get the peanuts there. They're so good. They really are. So I just wanted to like speak to the nuts in general, that's what is such a draw for so many people, and it totally makes sense. But yeah, I can definitely say I'm going to get into this now. Yeah. Now Trader Joe's actually has a decent amount of products too that are not just food products, and like cleaning supplies and some like skincare and shampoos and all that, and I've used quite a bit of them over the time. And there's one home product that really stands out to me that I share with you guys a lot, and that is their dishwasher detergent gel. I know it might be random, but seriously guys, this stuff is awesome. It does not leave any residue. It cleans very well, and it has a lemon scent, which is really nice too. And they also have like little pod ones too. Those are actually really work good too. But this stuff is great, and it's a little bit cheaper, so I just go this route. But this is a must. I will be bummed if they like discontinue this, because I've used some of the like big name brand items before, and I feel like they leave like a residue or they're super expensive. This is where it's at, my friend, so I had to include it. But they do. They have a lot of home products. They have, again, some like hair products and skin products. I have such like sensitivity to my skin that can be a little bit tough to find like that perfect product. To be honest, I still haven't in general. But their other hair products are all right too. Nothing that like stands out to me, but nothing like really negative too. Now I said that was the last item, and that was pretty much true, but I also tried to pick items that were Trader Joe's brand to make it a point that these are items at Trader Joe's that you can get there and you should get there. I think I did with all of them actually. But Trader Joe's does carry some other items too that are like big name brands, some Cliff bars for like protein bars, the Luna bars they have, the Go Macro bars. They also have the Ezekiel bread, and I just picked another one of those up today, and I just wanted to speak to it really quickly of why I like to get it at Trader Joe's, because I've gotten this now at so many different places, and it is hands down the cheapest at Trader Joe's, which is kind of weird because this stuff can go for a lot. Like I usually find this for like $6 everywhere else, and that's like a deal, and I'm like, oh my god. And this is only $4 at Trader Joe's, and that's quite a difference. So sometimes I feel like Trader Joe's in general kind of has like, there's two reputations for it, especially from people that don't really have one near them or don't go often. They either think, oh, but isn't it super expensive? Sometimes I'll have people at my gym like ask me, like, because they see my hauls posted on like my Facebook and stuff, and they're like, you go there a lot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I love it there, and they're like, isn't it super expensive? And I was like, no, like I don't really think it is. However, I will say we don't buy meat, and so maybe the meat is, I don't really know. Then you have the other side of people that are like, oh, I love it there and it's so cheap. So it's so funny how there's like literally two sides of people. And maybe that's what it is. If you eat more plant-based, then it's like your go-to place, because I feel like it's my favorite one, hands down. I feel like even if I spend $100, then I still got a lot of food. But maybe if you're more of a meat eater, like then it adds up. I don't know, but sometimes alternatives can add up too. I don't know, this is just, have you heard this too? I feel like that's a pretty common theme when you think of Trader Joe's. It's like there's two sides, and which side do you fall on? Overall, I think it's pretty cheap. And I mean, again, this just kind of reminds me of that, because here's a name brand item that Trader Joe's carries that like is the cheapest I've ever seen it, like ever. So, and that's just their standard price too. So I don't know, and for me, I think it's pretty affordable. Maybe there's certain things though. But yeah, that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I would love to do more of them for you, of different stores. If it's something you want to see, just let me know. And again, please sound off in the comments what your must-have items are. This is how we learn. This is how we try new things. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time.